Billionaire Mark Cuban is famously known as being a Shark Tank investor and the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. Cuban is an entrepreneur who has amassed a net worth of $4.5 billion. He has put this money to work and is now trying to correct an American health issue. This problem has been a financial burden to so many Americans for years, and Cuban is putting a stop to it. Today on Curiosity Clips, we will be diving into how Mark Cuban solved an American health crisis. The United States is supposed to be a world leader and at the forefront of solving social problems. Yet Americans have had numerous issues with healthcare costs, especially when compared to the rest of the world. The easiest way to see this is in drug pricing. Americans often pay a hefty premium for drugs they need to survive. For example, one drug used to treat osteoporosis costs $52,000 in the US. That same drug only costs $6,900 in the UK. If patients are receiving identical drugs and doses, why is there almost a 10 times difference in pricing? That is the issue Cuban set out to solve. Mark Cuban first became interested in this issue on a phone call. He was talking to his partner at the time who was running a pharmacy. Cuban asked him if they were able to buy out a manufacturer and donate drugs to people. Due to regulations and laws, they were unable to give out these drugs for free. This frustrated Cuban and motivated him to do something about it. He launched CostPlusDrugCompany.com in order to fix this price discrepancy. Cuban provides a simple solution to a problem that has plagued Americans for years. Cost Plus Drug Company cuts out the middleman, and by doing this, they pass on the savings to their customers. It's a simple and transparent business model, and the website reflects this. They show a simple cost breakdown so you can see where the money goes. It all starts with a base cost of what they pay the manufacturer for the drug. They then take the 15% markup to cover the cost of doing business, along with the pharmacist's labor fee and any shipping costs. This results in savings upwards of 1,900% on drugs. There is some backlash he's received, however, because he has decided to not deal with insurance. When asked why, Cuban said that the savings already make it less than they would be with any copay or deductible. Cuban says that this will allow people to not have to go through their insurance and are still able to save more money regardless. At launch, drugs for conditions ranging from cancer to high cholesterol, HIV, diabetes, and more are available for sale, and the company plans on expanding their offerings. "We will add them as quickly as we can," Cuban tweeted, when someone asked why a medication was not initially included on the marketplace. Cuban believes that everyone should have safe, affordable medicines with transparent prices. This mission and motivation shows that Cuban is a social entrepreneur rather than your traditional businessman. The main distinction that separates social entrepreneurs is that they are motivated by impact and not by financial gains. They have a mission to make the world a better place, and they build a company that is set to accomplish that mission. This allows the private sector to solve social problems such as artificially high drug pricing. Government is usually the one called to fix these social problems, with policy and regulation. This method often complicates the situation and typically costs more money while moving slower than the private sector. Social entrepreneurs combine their desire for fixing social problems with private sector efficiency. Social entrepreneurs believe in conscious capitalism, which was founded by Whole Foods CEO John Mackey. Entrepreneurs like Mackey and Cuban believe in solving social problems through business. Capitalism often gets backlash for creating evil corporations. Social entrepreneurs are trying to change that belief and show that capitalism can truly be beautiful. When businesses create value for people while rewarding employees with value, that is an exchange where no one is left feeling cheated. However, when people rip each other off and artificially inflate drug prices to boost Q4 profits, that's when we lose value. It is still yet to be seen how cost plus drugs will play out, but it seems clear it will shake up the industry. So, how did Mark Cuban solve an American health crisis? Americans have been paying higher prices for healthcare and drugs for years, especially when compared to the rest of the world. Cuban sought out to minimize the profits made on selling generic drugs. He did this by eliminating the middleman and the need for insurance. Buyers pay a base manufacturing cost plus a 15% markup to cover the cost of doing business. This is finalized by a $3 pharmacist fee and a $5 shipping cost. The end result is drugs that cost 1,900% less, while providing the same drug and quantity. Cuban solves the social problem through the private sector, which displays the power of social entrepreneurship. Conscious capitalism can help solve these problems we see in the world, while creating value along the process. Cuban has done this by saving millions of Americans thousands of dollars for the years to come. Thank you all for watching, and make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on what video you would like to see next. And as always, Stay curious.